I'm literally here. Like, he's literally a liar. You guys, everything he says, he's a liar. He's not who he says he is. I literally been saving face. I did not want to come to the world and let you guys know what he has been doing to me my entire relationship with him. He is a woman beater, and the NBA needs to know this.
Cap. We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. Alright guys, so I'm showing you this video because it just proves that women who go to the club are not faithful. Guys, you need to stop allowing your girl to go to the club. If she wants to go to the club, she belongs to the streets, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why. Right here, as you can see, this woman is in the club, okay? They keep saying, oh, we don't go to the club for boys. Oh, we don't go to the club for guys. She has a man at home. On her phone, as you can see, is her boyfriend. And it looks like maybe she hit hookah or she hit a vape pen and tried to blow it in his mouth. So there's a couple horrible things that are going on right here. For one, you as a man should not be kissing women in the club. It's absolutely disgusting. You don't know her. You don't know her at all. And now when you look at her phone, you realize that she has a boyfriend. So she could have potentially hooked up with her boyfriend in, recent time. Okay, that is a possibility. Now, with her, going out and moving the way that she moves, I would say that she's probably withholding intercourse from her boyfriend, okay? So, you might be safe there, but I still don't advise kissing girls in the club. The best way to escalate is make her want you, make her fiend for that, what's it called? The affection, okay? So, I mean, this just goes to show these chicks are not loyal, bruh. So, you definitely don't want your girl going to the club. Women drink alcohol to lower their inhibitions in order for them to make decisions that they may or may not regret in the following day. So, hey man, it is what it is. If you guys want to keep getting finesse, keep letting your girl to the club. Like I've said before, white men are the most blue vitamin in the world geographically, okay? So these guys are allowing their women to go to the club. Do you know how many white guys that I have coached, that I have trained with the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training coaching program, that I've had consultations with, who are like, oh, well, why should I care if she goes to the bar? Why should I care if she's wearing this? Why should I care if she wears that? I have to explain to them that, yo, bro, your girl is taking advantage of you because she understands that you are naive, okay? And I mean, it's just plain as day, okay? So y'all have to wake up. Y'all have to start moving a little differently. For one, an Indian dude should not be able to take your girl. So I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, it's sad too, because when you look at her man, he is not an ugly guy. He is, I mean, as far as white guys go, look at him, okay? He's pretty attractive. I'm not going to say that he's a Chad, but he's probably more like a Chad light, okay? He's one of those E-boys, okay? Very skinny, very thin, doesn't have any facial hair. So he's like the E-boy that are, modern women's type when they are younger, between the ages of, I would say, 16 and probably 21. They like the really skinny E-boy guys, but then when they get older, they start to go with guys who have a little more meat on their bones, because they start to realize that they need that protection element. Now, as you can see, it's a very early night, okay? It's an early night. On her phone, it says 11:34, guys, or I'm sorry, 10:34, okay? 10:34. So that's horrible. She's already kissing a guy at 10:34 and the bars close at 4 a.m. Dude, that means she has 6 hours and this guy has 6 hours to make the close. He might even get a BJ at the club in the bathroom. So guys, keep your girl out of the club unless you are with her. Point blank. Woo! All right, guys. So the next video I want to show you is hot women taking L's. Now, obviously, if you look at this woman, she is Model S. She's model type. I love the hair. I love the natural hair. I love her skin tone, skin complexion. I would give her probably a 7. You know what I'm saying? She's got ass, but not that much ass. Now, you see that she busts her ass here in this video, and it just goes to show that a lot of these women, they do think that they're perfect and whatnot, and they make mistakes all the time. Now, I'm not saying guys can't bust their ass or anything like that, but this is a really embarrassing moment for her, and it potentially could affect her self-esteem. This is why I keep telling you guys, these model types, they are extremely insecure. Now, not all models are insecure, right? But all women are insecure, okay? To a certain extent. So when you see this, she probably felt like a failure after this night. So how would you approach a woman like this? How would you close on a woman like this, especially if she had a quote unquote traumatic event like that? And she could have laughed it off. She could be in good spirits. She could, you know, have a optimistic viewpoint on it. I know her left side is aching though. So she could have an optimistic viewpoint on it. But okay, imagine you're backstage, you're a guy, and you're trying to close this after she goes down the runway, okay? How do you close it? Well, first of all, you be one of the guys who are helping her up, all right? Consoling her, letting her know, hey, man, you did good. You just want to make sure you watch your step, throw a couple jokes in there, and then boom, you're right there where you make the situation more alleviated. Okay, you bring levity to the situation. You make her laugh at herself, and then in turn, you laugh with her, not at her. And I mean, the rest is history. But all in all, like I said, I would give her a 7. Really cute girl. Just had a little slip and fall. All right, guys. So we have to talk about Moriah Mills again. She is talking about Zion. Keep Zion's name out your mouth, little Tatiana. But she has Zion's name in her mouth again. Now let's listen up to what she has to say. And Zion, this just goes to show, you guys need to start signing NDAs or getting these women to sign NDAs. The reason why these women don't respect you is because you don't lay down any boundaries. You don't lay down any ground rules, okay? See, Zion, he's an athlete, okay? So he has been coddled and you know, had his behind kissed ever since he realized that he could play with basketballs, okay? So he doesn't really understand that not everybody out here is, you know, gonna kiss his behind. And he made many mistakes with Moriah Mills, of which he is trying to rectify. And I saw him on the Gilbert Arenas Agent Zero podcast, and he was really taking accountability for his actions, not only you know, struggling with his weight and injuries in the NBA and trying to get healthy for him to play a full season, and but he also took accountability for the Moriah Mills situation, which I respect. I think he is a young head. I think that he had the wrong people around him, and I think that yes, he is moving with his dang-a-lang, because we all know that sexual access and sexual attraction, or sexual access and sexual variety, is essential to a man's mental health. So because he is a multimillionaire, he is going to seek out that variety. Now, the issue is he chose the wrong variety, okay? So you guys have to be more knowledgeable about vetting these women, understanding who you're dealing with. And if you are dealing with a woman strictly based off of her sexuality, and you don't want her to divulge anything of your prior relationship, then you need to get her to sign an NDA, okay? But now she has the ability to just yap. And if I was her, I'd be slamming down some mighty hefty lawsuits at this point. So let's listen up.
You guys, I literally did not want to come to the internet, and I'm just tired of saving face for this man that's completely disrespecting me to the world, and I literally have to take this. Every time I come on the internet, people are bashing me because of this man.
Okay, so she says that he's disrespecting her to the world. How? He hasn't even responded online to you. He has not even responded. He hasn't even given you any oxygen. And see, women like this, they know that they cannot deal with a thug max alpha simp like this. No, ma'am. They can't, okay? They might be able to get the thug max alpha simp to pull up on an op and spray the block, right? But they are not going to be able to get a thug max alpha simp to, you know, go through all this BS and I mean, without him getting physical, all right? But Zion Williamson, he really is handling this like a class act. Once she came out on the internet, started talking crap, he shut up. He let her look bad. She dragged herself. She embarrassed herself. He didn't embarrass her. She embarrassed herself, made herself look like a fool. And now she doesn't want to take accountability and she's trying to blame everything on him. Ma'am, you deserve this. And I'm glad that Zion Williamson hurt you because, like I said, Moriah Mills is not a good person. These women in, the intercourse industry, a lot of them are not good people. They're finessing men. And not in the way that, oh, they're just taking men or taking money from men who are willingly giving it. No, they're also lying to men saying, hey, I'll meet you here, send a deposit, or hey, send me this and I'll send you a pic, and they never get back to them. I'm telling you right now, these women are liars. They're not good business women. They keep saying that, you know, they're lit and da-da-da-da. Just because you have a lead funnel going into your OF doesn't mean that you're a good businesswoman. You have a commodity that is perishable, and you also have a commodity that you can resell. Yes, but here's the issue. Most men do not want to watch the same flick over and over again. So once we see it once, we're pretty much good on it. That goes back to sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. So if you can't handle Zion Williamson getting another woman pregnant and dealing with her over you, then you just need to bow out gracefully and try and find another man. She also admitted that because she dealt with Zion Williamson, a lot of other NBA guys are propositioning her for intercourse. Now, this is what she doesn't understand. She thinks that this is a positive, okay? She thinks this is a positive. What it is a lot of these other guys, they're going to know, okay, Zion was paying this much, that much, that much. Man, you ain't got to pay for that much. I already know these chicks don't cost that much. Guys, these chicks don't cost that much. Zion did not have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. I'm telling you right now, it costs, I mean, the industry standard for an intercourse worker, $600, $700 for some head, $1,000 to $1,200 for intercourse. It is not that expensive. I don't know what these guys are doing. Moriah Mills had never gotten paid $100,000 from any type of a studio or adult film studio. Never seen that many zeros in her life. Okay, until she started finessing rich NBA men. And like I said, this is why we don't consider athletes high value men, because they don't have any business acumen. Okay, it does not cost $100,000 a month for a woman like this. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Maybe pay her rent, maybe put her up in a nice little condo in New Orleans. $2,500 a month, you're getting luxury in New Orleans. So I don't see the rationale between Zion, but that just goes to his naivety, and that's why we do not consider athletes high value men. Okay, they can never be high value men. If anything, they're athletic maxed, alpha simps. Okay, leaders of men, they are athletic and they're athletically maxed, but they are still simps. Okay, so this is just what's going on in this dating climate. So let's hear what you got to say.
Literally, and I'm tired of it. He knows. He said he's gonna send me $62,000. I have yet to receive.
I thought you were strong and independent. Now you want 62 bands, Zion? I would send her $6,200 in pennies.
Received that since June. I'm literally here. Like, he's literally a liar. You guys, everything he says, he's a liar. He's not who he says he is. I literally been saving face. I did not want to come to the world and let you guys know what he has been doing to me my entire relationship with him. He is a woman beater, and the NBA needs to know this.
Cap. Okay. So now he's a woman beater, eh? Look, let me tell you something. Zion Williamson, 6'7", 6'8", almost 300 pounds. If he beat women, we would know. Dude, and I mean, don't even act like you don't deserve your ass to get kicked, okay? If I was Zion Williamson, man, I would have put my sister on you like that. You would have been stopped talking. Trust me, okay? Because little sis would have came up, boop, 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 beat the hold out. Nah, for real though. Like, bro, Zion, you don't got no sisters, you don't got no aunties, no cousins, nobody to see her in Atlanta. I think there was actually somebody who did press her in Atlanta about this. So, yeah, we would have been saw her. And, you know, I'm not advocating violence, but I'm telling you what I would do, okay? And like I said, man, Zion did not put no hands on this woman. The only hand he put on her was his hand on her head when she was freaking deep-throating him, okay? I'm telling you guys right now, this woman is a liar.
I literally did not want to come to this because I know he has so many endorsements. But Zion Williamson is a woman beater. And the reason he was paying me off is so...
Crying with no tears? Cap. Bruh. This is why you cannot believe women. They get in their emotions, dude.
I won't come to the world and tell everybody.
There you have it. So, all in all, believe no women. I'm going to tell you this right now. They be lying. Moriah Mills is definitely a liar. Like I said, I'm in Atlanta. I know of her in Atlanta. I know the guys that she's finessed. Okay. I know the guys that she's lied to, that she's stolen money from. Okay. She is not a good person. And she tries to be on this high horse and whatnot. Dude, this woman does not cost $100,000 a month. Oh my God, I'm just like sitting there. I wish I was Zion's buddy because I would have been told him to drop the price tag, okay? But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you pay on time, man. Y'all already on your motherfucking team with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.